Hi, my name is Margot Kemps, and I'm a program manager here at Impact Hub Amsterdam. I design, run, and evaluate programs for impact entrepreneurs to grow their business. That also means I get to work with a lot of them. One of my personal focus areas is female entrepreneurship. So I design programs to help increase the share of female entrepreneurs that we work with here at Impact Hub Amsterdam. So I'm building on the inclusion ecosystem here at Impact Hub Amsterdam with new knowledge and tools and other resources. And from that, I want to give some tips to you about my experience and how you can apply that working with migrant entrepreneurs. I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how I better understood the specific needs of this group and how you can apply those as well. Tip number 1, keep on learning. The needs from your group will differ over time, so it's really important that you keep on educating yourself. Find resources, read about it in the news, or go to events and workshops to educate yourself. And it's also important that you share what you learn there. So try to involve others in your learnings as well. So for example, you can use Slack or LinkedIn or any other resources that you and your team use to share those learnings. To give you an example of what that could look like, here you see our Slack channels that we have with Impact Hub Amsterdam with the whole team. And one of the channels that we have is our inclusion ecosystem. So in this channel, we share things like articles, but also toolkits or interesting events or happenings from our alumni network that we share with the team to keep everyone updated as well. So for example, about female entrepreneurship, I share things that I come across that I find interesting or things that I think Impact Hub Amsterdam could maybe work on or work with to discover new partnerships or other tools that we can use in our own program and events as well. Tip number 2 is to involve others from your organization. As said, I'm part of the program team here at Impact Hub Amsterdam. That means we weekly share updates on projects and learnings with each other. But of course, we're not the only team working with the female entrepreneurs here at Impact Hub Amsterdam. That is also why it is important that I share my learnings with other teams. So for example, the marketing or the community team. An example is a female entrepreneurship campaign that we developed over the last couple of months with the whole company. Here I want to share with you the LinkedIn page of Impact Hub Amsterdam and specifically this post about female entrepreneurship empowerment. So as I mentioned, it's something that we created with multiple teams here at Impact Hub Amsterdam. So the marketing team, but also of course the community team was involved. And what's interesting about this is that we host mixed gender programs. So that means we have both female and male entrepreneurs. And by doing research on female entrepreneurship, one of the things that came forward was really this urge for more role models within the impact sector. So that is why, together with the other teams, we decided to start this campaign in which we highlight all the female entrepreneurs that we work with in our programs and are therefore in our community of Impact Hub. So Lori is one of the program participants in the What Design Can Do challenge that we hosted last couple of months. And on this post, you see, it folds out, but basically it's a short interview that we did with her to ask her a little bit about who she is, what's her business, but also some learnings that she faced as a female entrepreneur and what her tips and tricks maybe are for other entrepreneurs. This way, we really hope to inspire a broader community that we reach on social media to get inspired and for other female, aspiring female entrepreneurs to see her as a role model and also feel that they can join this movement, I want to say. And so this is really based on gender perspective, but of course this could be reached for more different groups as well, like migrant entrepreneurs, for example. Tip number 3, consistency. To be able to foster change in your organization and beyond, it's really important to strive for consistency. In my work, I try to make blueprints of everything that I learned and how to implement those in programs and other events and workshops. On the topic of female entrepreneurship, I created a subgroup on Slack with all the female entrepreneurs in his program. So to reach that consistency, something that I applied in the programs is that on Slack, so that's the community channel that we use for every program, is to create a female entrepreneurship or women-only group within the Slack channels. This way, I gather all the female entrepreneurs in our programs. As I said, they're mixed, so there's male and female entrepreneurs. So I gather all the female entrepreneurs together in a Slack channel for them to have a channel where they can freely communicate about things related to female entrepreneurship. This way, I can also share interesting highlights with different groups and even in groups that I'm not the program manager of. So for example, in a group from another program manager. I also created this channel, but I'm still facilitating and hosting that channel. This way, the other program manager can really learn from my experience, what I'm doing, what I'm sharing, but also how that connection is made with the female entrepreneurs. So this way, I'm teaching kind of my colleague on how to set up this. And next time when he or she is like organizing a different program, they can include one of those channels as well, and feel free to share things that they feel are necessary. So this way, I'm still involved in the beginning, but I'm also kind of trying to blueprint things for other colleagues to have them do it themselves in the future. This way, I can interact with the female entrepreneurs that we guide through our programs and have my learnings reflect on them as well. Of course, this is something that you maybe cannot apply to all your program or events, but it's really important that you set certain guidelines and blueprints for your team to implement in their work as well. This way, you can really see consistency in the learnings and really try to make programs and events in the future better for the whole company. In short, keep on learning and share your learnings with your colleagues to help them implement improvements consistently. Good luck!